Yeah, boy. Y'all are in for a treat, baby. It's your boys, Mr. Keys. You already know, CEO of Royal Racers Music Group. We are in the building. I'm back. We live. We're about to get it in. We on smoking if you got it. Let's talk about it. You heard, man. Listen, we got a nice one here, man. The first trip. It's your new host. I appreciate everybody looking in, tuning in. We about to get it popping. We got Philly Dash.
Yes, sir.
Whoa. I heard a lot about this cat. You know what I mean? Listen, he does his own thing. He's a producer. He makes music. He vibes. He collaborates with people. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to let my man hold it down. Yo, Philly, talk to the people.
What's up? I go by the name of Philly Dash. I live out in Pennsylvania, about an hour and a half away from Philadelphia, and another hour and a half away from New York City. So you can call it the Boondocks. Let's see. I'm the CEO of Harlem Records. It's an independent
Okay.
company that I started on my own, and due to the fact that I live in a place called Shahola, PA, and my
Okay.
favorite hip hop artist of all time happens to be Big L, and he holds down Harlem. I combined the two into Sure Harlem. So that's that. And you mentioned I was a producer. I work with some cats. The biggest feature that I think I've had thus far has to be King Crooked, and I
Okay.
was honored by the fact that he was down to do that. I'm in the process of working on a few with Ruckus. I also have one in the works with Swifty McVeigh, Cannabis, and
Okay.
Yuck Mouth. So like I put in the work. I just the marketing it's tough to do from an independent standpoint, watching the game as a
Facts.
whole and seeing how quick it changes.
That's a fact.
And I mean, there's not that many artists that I grew up listening to that I could put in one of their new albums and actually not skip one song on it.
Okay.
And like that kind of actually depressing.
Salute, though.
I feel like if you were to put Vinny Paz in that versus battle versus Eminem, I
Ooh.
think that would be a wrap because you bring in Eminem, you get G
Ooh.
Unit, D12,
That's a fact.
and Slaughterhouse. But if you bring in Vinny Paz, you get Jedi Mind Tricks, Demigods, and Army of the Pharaohs.
You know what?
And
Interesting.
then not for nothing, a lot of the people from Demigods and Army of the Pharaohs rep Connecticut, which happens to be where 50 Cent is repping right now.
That's a fact.
So I feel like they would go hand in hand with one another. I feel like hip hop needs to get on there because then you got the kings of the underground, in my personal opinion,
Okay.
versus the so-called king of mainstream hip hop.
Okay. That's a good look. Listen, maybe we can throw that out there and get somebody to set that up.
I mean,
Never
you could,
know.
yeah.
But
I
that would be
mean,
very interesting, though. That would
yeah.
be a nice
Like
little.
the Super Bowl performance was the icing on the cake for me. I
Nah.
mean, not like I respect the fact that Eminem went out there and did Lose Yourself, but if you were to throw on Vinny Paz, is happiness just a word? I bet you hits more.
I haven't seen a Super Bowl like this one in a while, as far as halftime show. And to be
Well,
honest, man,
I
it,
was
it,
impressed
it
by it
really,
because it was all
it
about
really
music
vibed out.
production.
Like they really did their thing, and I
Yep.
appreciate the NFL for even putting them on the map like that. You know what I'm saying? To bring them
Yeah.
back as far as you know what I mean.
Well, I
I
appreciate
want
the halftime
old
show.
artists, but straight pioneers to the game. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And then to bring 50 out, still he a pioneer, but he's still young buck in the game. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? So Eminem and all them, Dre, Mary J. Blige, they been there.
Yeah.
So that right there
Well,
was just awesome.
yep. Well, to me, the whole Super Bowl halftime show was all about music production.
Right.
I mean, from the white
Right.
pianos
Right.
to the microphones to the different settings, and they
Right.
they they set the bar high.
Even a live band.
Yep.
No
I
tracks.
mean,
That was
they
live
they set
band.
they set the bar high, and I'm not taking any credit from that. Definitely the best like Super Bowl halftime show I've ever seen.
Yeah, I agree.
But but it when an artist just like in my personal opinion, I'm not saying everybody should feel this way. I feel Eminem could have came with a harder song. I mean, Lose Yourself is really what made him blow up.
Okay.
In my professional, can't say professional, but in my opinion. But
Okay.
I feel like if he would have dropped Berserk on there, which sort of mended the new school era right now with the old
Okay.
school era, I feel like that would have been my,
I mean, I can agree with that, But do understand, at that certain time, it really wasn't about 50 on M. It was more so about Dre and Mary J. Blige. You know what I mean? Let's not forget, it is the NFL.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
But big up to Jay-Z for making that happen.
Right. For him to do what he did and how he did, they had to go with that. If y'all can't go with this, then I ain't going to do it.
Yep. And as I did respect the knee during the middle of the show, too.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, respect for that. So, in the same token, you had to go with the game plan.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, behind the scenes, there's always a game plan. You know what I mean? He could have went with saying, listen, I want to do this. Can I do that? Let me do it. Nah, we got this crowd where we here. Well, we standards in the NFL. So, we have to throw it this way. Okay, well, I got to throw this out there. And that's just my personal opinion. That's not nothing against the NFL or nothing like that. So let me just throw that out there. It's just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? But let's get back to business. Yeah. You know what I mean? I got a track you sent us. You know what I mean? Called Dividends. You know what I mean? Talking about it a little bit before we play it.
Basically, all this states is that, when you're an up-and-comer, you see really what's happening. If you look at it from a full focus point, me being in it, like, I feel I should be a lot further ahead than I actually am, and I feel that's the same for everybody. But what had happened was in 2010, I had, like, a life-changing car accident where, like, I suffered a traumatic brain injury. I shattered my right femur, 3 third-degree burns. So learning how to walk and talk again at 19, writing was all part of that struggle.
Blessings.
Thank you. And then, so my whole life I've been getting shit since then. Like, I was told by the doctors I'd never be able to walk or talk again, do this or do that. But here I am, sounded more educated than half of the people that went to Harvard.
Look at that.
And now, I got a 6-year-old kid that I'm working on trying to get custody, and everything's starting to come full circle.
That's a blessing in itself.
So basically, this song just states, no matter who's getting in my way, it's straight to the money, straight to the bank, and it's straight for my family. And anybody getting in the way is going to have to get out of it, or they're getting rolled on.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm going to let you introduce it then. You bring it in. You already gave the bio to it. Listen, take it over.
All right, this track, the whole track produced by Harlem Records. You have June B on the hook. The beat was produced by Legion Beats, and it goes hard.
Harlem Records presents.
I want this shit and I ain't letting up.
I gotta get it,
cause I'ma go hard for it. Fuck anybody tryna get up in my way, shit. I feel sorry for them, yeah. This is the path I chose, and ain't nobody stopping me. I promise I ain't never going.
Nope.
Shit, if you got a problem, we can get it in. I ain't worried about nothing but the dividends.
PHILLY is stacking the cabbage, dash quick. I speak from as if I never had it. Philly dash knows prices. Hustling, stacking cheddar from the street. Throw a left and a right if they compete. Life's a casket from hedging that ass neat. Sleeping cousin to death, I never sleep. That's life as a sinner. Pray before dinner. Look in the mirror, tell myself that I'm a winner. Ice on the neck, time to flex on these hips. Couldn't floss on this level, let alone shimmer. I can show you, but that's when the visit ends. Forget the silly trend, city quickly killing friends. No idea where the limit ends. Or spirit men pulling strings like a king to get these dividends.
I want this shit and I ain't letting up.
I gotta get it,
cause I'ma go hard for it. Fuck anybody tryna get up in my way, shit. I feel sorry for them, yeah. This is the path I chose, and ain't nobody stopping me. I promise I ain't never going.
Nope.
Shit, if you got a problem, we can get it in. I ain't worried about nothing but the dividends.
Styles hard body, catch a homie when I roll through. You rap too, now that's cool. Battle, do you like food? I'll be taking your steak, dessert, and the plate too. Uno draw 4, there is no take 2. What you want more? Guess you hating your ego. We ain't stuck in the matrix, what you shaming me for? Hoes be on the strip with the grip, keep the charger focused. Unlike you with it, try to hocus pocus. Try to revive the savage, rejuvenate the average, redirect the passage, illuminate the masses who be living cashless. I know it's gon' hit when the hook come back. I just hope that it's sitting ain't shook like that. East Coast win against the West, and we lost 2 of the best. R.I.P. Papa Big, it's the game.
I want this shit and I ain't letting up.
I gotta get it,
cause I'ma go hard for it. Fuck anybody trying to get up in my way, shit. I feel sorry for 'em, yeah. This is the path I chose, and ain't nobody stopping me. I promise I ain't never going. Shit, if you got a problem, we can get it in. I ain't worried about nothing but the dividends.
Listen, man, y'all heard it here, man. Philly Dash, man. Woo, 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 woo. Dividends, man. Real serious, real bars, man. Listen, personally, we don't have a lot of lyricists anymore. Let me just throw that out there. Lyrically, that shit was fire, man. You know what I mean? It's a lot of rappers out here, but there's a few lyricists. We need some more lyricists, man. For real. But Philly Dash, let me just say this, man. I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you taking the time out. You know what I mean? Your busy schedule, your busy day, especially on a time like this, time like night, you know what I mean? Nighttime like this. But listen, we're going to get straight to business, man. I'm going to hit you with a couple of questions that some fans may want to know, some fans may not want to know. But, you know what I mean? At the same token, it's the game. They'll be all right, man. Tell them roll something up, pass something to us. You know what I mean? We're going to keep it moving. So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Which artists do you feel you pretty much harmonize best with?
There's a few. It all depends on the style of the track that they want to go with.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, I did that feature with King Crooked, and I felt like we complemented on the track together well, nicely.
Okay.
And then I did another one with Planet Asia, and in my opinion, I don't feel like I kept up with the grittiness enough.
Okay.
But if I had the opportunity to get on a track with I want to say anybody, there's three main artists that I would love to be on a song with.
Okay.
And one would be Vinny Paz, like we was discussing earlier.
Yeah.
Another one would be Apathy. Ooh. And then the final one, I would love to be on a track with Papoose.
Ooh.
He's the closest thing to Big L to me at this point.
Ooh, not the Papoose.
I haven't heard anybody drop an educational hip hop song since Law Libraries.
And you know what? From the bars that I heard you spit, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just keep it a buck, real shit with Papoose. That would be interesting. That really would be interesting.
I feel like if we could do like a 2-bar tango, almost like Jadakiss and Styles P do on every feature.
Okay.
And play off of each other. I feel like that would feed into one of the best collaborations.
Fair enough. All right, I feel you. All right, so listen. Do you have any or preferred artists or maybe a track that you listen to pretty much on a daily basis while driving, vibing, doing what you do best?
Pretty much it would be there's one called but I'm sorry that this is all filled with Vinny Paz right now. He's just been in the whip all year long.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta vibe with how you vibe.
No, Vinny Paz, definitely cheesesteaks.
Okay.
That one, Fraudulent Cloth. That one hits. And then Demigods, Dead in the Middle, where they got Big Pun on the hook there. They took that part from Twins, Dead in the Middle of Little Italy.
You know your crap.
Yes, sir.
Stop playing with me, man. Yo, listen. Smoke it if you got it. Let's talk about it. I see you know your crap. Okay. I'm impressed. Real shit. All right. I see you.
Hey, you can't be in the game if you don't know it.
That's true facts. That is true facts.
There's a pause on Super Mario. There's not in real life.
Cut it out, man.
Mushrooms hit different though.
Yo, facts. Cut it out. Listen, smoke it if you got it. Let's talk about it. Listen, man. Y'all just tuning in, man. We in here with Philly Dash, man. This guy's cool. Listen, we vibing. It's Keys, CEO of Roy Oasis Music Group, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. But we going back to business. Y'all should have been here already. But listen, who are your biggest influences in music, and does their sound show into like your style of music or your style of rapping?
Let's see. My biggest influences in hip hop music have to be Big L, Slim Shady, and I would say like the relapse recovery version of Eminem.
Okay.
And there's one more, definitely Pac and Nas.
Oh, that's an interesting duo right there.
And I get told from a few people that actually are like high up in the hip hop community in my area that they say I come off a little bit like Rakim in some songs,
Oh
and
yeah.
then a little bit like some other artists. But like I don't want to be compared or say I sound like this and so. My
Okay.
name is Philly Dash. My name is not that.
That say it again.
My name is Philly Dash. My name is not that.
That's what matters. You understand what I'm saying? You have your own brand, your own vibe, your own style. A lot of people can collaborate. A lot of people can compare. But in the same token, I'm just me. You just you. That's how you do it. Everybody can have their
Sad.
opinion.
It's sad to see the East Coast of hip hop try to sound like they're from Atlanta right now.
All right. So here's an interesting one for me.
Okay.
And, it's the first for me. But it's an interesting question because a lot of people are ashamed to even step out on that bar, to even think about or compare themselves, not even say compare themselves, but even put themselves in that position if it was them. So my next question is, if you can switch bodies with any other artist possible, who would it be and why?
Jay-Z. I want to see what it would be like to start from being a part of a label to owning everything you've ever touched and being able to bless the game just by sneezing or saying Hove on a mic. He went from pitching in the streets to
Leave that right there.
he went from pitching in the streets to helping the people in the streets with all the money he brought in from the people in the streets. And he from what I've known, he hasn't hurt anybody doing it.
And he's still doing it.
Yep. And you can thank him for the best Super Bowl halftime show this generation's ever seen.
Shout out to Jay-Z, and that's real talk. Hands down, shout out to Jay-Z. We're not getting no credit for that. This is just a show that we do. This is our personal opinions. This is how we feel. But I'm saying it real shit. Shout out to Jay-Z, man, because a lot of people don't do it and didn't do it like he did it and did it. So, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. And then you bag Beyonce.
Lemonade is a popular drink, and it still is.
Need I say more? What a smart guy. Woo! My man. But back to you, my guy. Who is your superhero alter ego, and why would you choose that person?
I wouldn't consider him a superhero, but it would happen to actually be the horror movie villain Michael Myers. For one simple fact, in all the movies that you ever see, people may run faster than him, may escape, but as soon as he catches you, he kills the shit and moves forward. He doesn't slow down for anything.
No hesitation.
Doesn't matter what's in reach. That's it.
If you running, falling, and sweating, I'm taking like 2 steps every half a minute, and I catch you. Yeah, that's an automatic body. We not doing this. I'm not chasing you no more. I'm already tired.
Just remember, 2 steps forward, 1 step back is still progress.
That is a fact. So, my last and final question. People want to know. I want to know. The world want to know. Shit, maybe even you want to know. When you prepare for a project or a song or even a beat, a mix, however it comes to you, what is your weird habit or even ritual that you do every time, either before or after the mission is accomplished?
All right. Well, before I start to record the song, like I literally record 4 feet from where I'm at right now. I record right there in my closet. It's all soundproof, all that, got the acoustic treatment.
Okay.
But the first thing I'll do before I record is I'll get in there and I'll scream as loud as I can at the top of my lungs. Because I know nothing I say on the mic is going to be more embarrassing than disturbing everybody around me. So that's that. Before I start to work on a beat or something like that, I'll do some pull-ups or I'll push-ups, get the endorphins flowing because I don't smoke anymore. I don't drink anymore. Been sober for
Okay.
quite some time. So I got to get the endorphins flowing, try to get the creativity.
That's good.
And, I'd like to listen to a lot of old style music from the 90s, like Souls of Mischief.
Okay.
You know,
I told you know your craft, man. I'm impressed.
Thank
I'm impressed, man. You know your craft. That's a good thing, especially coming up in hip hop, man. That is a great thing. You understand what I'm saying? But listen, y'all heard it here, man. This guy's here. It's the truth. You heard the track. Listen, we take all comments, we take all feedback. You know what I mean? Let us know what you think. Real talk. We ain't really taking a disrespect. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? We vibing, we here, we starting it off right. We got Philly Dash on here, man. Great guy, cool dude. Spoke with him. Y'all don't know him, but y'all know him now. Holla at your boy. Listen, Philly, let the people know where they can reach you at, where they can find you, your platforms. Let them know everything while you here right now.
all social media, the handles are all at Philly Music. Philly like the city, dash like the 40, and music the way it's spelled. So just Philly Music. You can catch me on Spotify at Philly Dash, Tidal at Philly Dash, Apple Music, Philly Dash, TikTok, another social media is also at Philly Music. I got one on there now. It's almost hitting 1,000 views. So,
Okay.
that's it. And then, once I get some more steam, I'll have the not the internet, the website up and running and merchandise and everything else. I'm actually wearing one of my shirts from one of my earlier albums. I think it was 2018 this came out.
Okay.
And it's got the quote on the back says, I ain't gonna fall victim, I ignore the hate.
Lift the hoodie up again. Let the people see it again. Y'all see it? Stop playing. Let's talk about it. You're smoke if you talk about it. You feel me? Listen, man, Philly Dash, I appreciate you for coming on, man. I appreciate you taking some time out to come up on Smoke It If You Got It, because we definitely talked about it. But before you go, anything else you want to say to the people?
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. You can hit me with the hate or the respect. Either way, I'm still going to get to the paper. It's that simple.
My man. Now, y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all know Keys. I'm one crazy brother. So I'm going to leave y'all with the late night special. Don't eat potato salad if you plan on getting on the motherfucking roller coaster. Holla at your boy. We out of here, man. Salute. Philly Dash, I appreciate you, baby. Smoke it if you got it. Let's talk about it. Good night. Roll one up for me. Have a safe night. Y'all be blessed.
Stay blessed.
Listen, man. We have Philly Dash here, man. Y'all already know. Y'all heard us. But listen. You can't get off that easy. When you come on here, smoke it if you got it. Let's talk about it. So right now, we ain't going to talk about it. My man Philly Dash going to spit about it. So y'all know when y'all come on the show, man. Keys got a little hate. We got to hear something for the people. The people want to hear the bars. So Philly, give them a quick 16, and we going to send them home with a night, nigga.
All right, you ready?
We always ready.
All right. Shit, I've always balled. It ain't nothing new. Grab a brand new G-Shock and a couple pair of shoes. Grab a couple shorties. Have them meet the crew. Don't hate on me. I'm just doing what it do. I crashed my fucking pony. Got a new whip named a Bonnie. Now we riding like a Harley. My backyard is a safari. If you in trouble, say you sorry, or we operate on bodies. See, this thin ice in the lobby. Guess who just cocked a shotty? This mouse trap to catch your posse. From the bottom, no Degrassi. The brace better when it's sloppy. Love your figure, getting top, please. I'm the greatest, at least top 3. Baby, call me Poppy. Como estás? Si ven aquí, play a part of anarchy. Cold-blooded arteries have the heart to tear apart the entire Charger team. You won't find a heart of me. God put an angel guard on me, so turn around and shut your mouth to have your jaw be on my feet. Woo! Lost my oxygen at the end there.
Woo! Listen, y'all heard it here, man. I'm going to leave it right there. Yo, Philly.
That wasn't a complete diss towards Drake, but I write my own music, so.
I love it, man. Listen, y'all got it. Y'all heard it. Smoke it if you got it.
Right there's the G-Shock for proof.
Ooh, and he threw it on the screen. Yo, stop playing with Philly, man.
I won't grab the Las Vegas Raiders Converse either, though.
Oh no, not yet. We don't do it to him, yo. Don't
I
do
won't.
it to him, man. We gonna put them on timeout. When you put them on timeout, then that's when you throw it on the screen. Like, ooh, y'all on timeout. But we ain't gonna do it to him. But
Just
listen,
me.
y'all
You
y'all
good?
have a good evening. We out of here. Smoke it if you got it. Let's talk about it. I'm your new host, Keys, CEO Royal Aces Music Group. We got my man Philly Dash. He came in, held it down, spit the bars. Listen, look him up, support the man. We support him. He support us. Y'all have a good night. Stay blessed. Salute.